Meta has announced it will remove restrictions on Donald Trump's Instagram and Facebook accounts. The social media giant claims the decision was made to ensure the former US president has an equal standing with President Joe Biden ahead of the US election, saying, "In assessing our responsibility to allow political expression, we believe that the American people should be able to hear from the nominees for president on the same basis." The social media company initially banned Trump's accounts in 2021 for 2 years before allowing restricted access in 2023.
Hey everybody, welcome to Studio 64. My name's David. I've been searching the interzones for some more science, space and tech news to share with you. And I came across this at RT.com from the We've Changed Our Minds department. Yes, Trump's Facebook and Instagram restrictions rolled back. Yes, the decision is aimed at allowing Americans to hear from all presidential election nominees, Meta said. Yeah, sure. Guarantee somewhere in the background they've gone, maybe we went a bit too far last time. Yes. I don't agree with everything Trump says, and I'm an Australian, so I don't really have a dog in the fight, I guess, but it just fascinates me that I don't agree with everything Trump says and I don't agree with everything Biden says. But the point is, if you don't like what Trump says, don't listen to him. I always used to laugh in 2017 with when he was on Twitter. And I knew that many people that followed him, but at the same time hated Donald Trump. Well, why do you follow him? Because I've got to see what happens next so I can hate him even more. And I'm going, that's a bit weird. If you don't like, say, a style of music, don't listen to it. I mean, it's not that difficult, is it, really? Fascinating. Anyway, Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, announced on Friday it would lift its restrictions on content posted by former US President Donald Trumpy. Yes, now, while the former US president's accounts were unblocked 17 months ago, Meta had maintained limits on his ability to post, which he's pretty much promptly ignored. I just love all when he went back on Twitter and Elon Musk changed it to X, lifted Trump's restrictions, and everyone was screaming that 37 billion people would die. And then he never posted until he got to his mugshot. I thought that was excellent. He's got a sense of humor, I'll give him that. Former President Trump, as the nominee of the Republican Party, will no longer be subject to the heightened suspension penalties, the statement read. Yes, Meta claimed the penalties were imposed in response to extreme and extraordinary circumstances. Yes. Trump was booted from the platforms following the riot at the US Capitol in January of 2021. Facebook's parent company announced in January of 2023 it would reinstate Trump's accounts, but he faced heightened penalties for repeated offences as a way to deter a repeat of previous behaviour. Naughty boy Donald. Naughty. Yes. American people should be able to hear from the nominees for president on the same basis, Meta's President of Global Affairs Nick Clegg wrote in a blog post on Friday. Joe Biden's re-election campaign has condemned Meta's move. Oh, boy. Restoring his access is like handing your car keys to someone you know will drive your car into a crowd and off a cliff. Biden campaign spokesperson Charles Lutvak told The Hill, "Without question, it's a direct attack on our safety and our democracy." Absolute garbage. Lutvak slammed the decision, claiming it will allow Trump to reach Americans with fundamentally undemocratic, un-American misinformation. My opinion's very simple. The danger or the direct attack to democracy is not hearing from the other guy. You are treating the American public like they are children. We will tell you what you should be hearing. No. Americans, they're not stupid. They can make up their own minds. They're grown-ups. If they want to vote for Trumpy, vote for Trumpy. If they want to vote for, Joe Biden, vote for Joe Biden. It's like here in Australia. Our Prime Minister is Anthony Albanese, and our opposition leader is Peter Dutton. Hey, First of all, there's no way in heaven or hell I would condone any form of violence towards anybody. I mean, look what they've just done to Trump on the weekend. I mean, that's just incredible. I would not condone that. I do not condone the violence towards Joe Biden either. That's ridiculous. It's the same here in Australia. Our Prime Minister, I would never want to see him hurt. I might disagree with his policies. But I'm also, Peter Dutton, there's a few things I like about his policies and some I don't like. But wait till the next election and we'll cast our votes and Australia will decide. It's the same as America. America should have the right to decide, not be told who you should vote for and who you shouldn't vote for. And as all the social media has been coming out today, and some of the comments have been absolutely foul, a few inches to the left and all that sort of stuff, like the right or whatever. Come on. And the mocking of the people who died at that rally. Like there was one former fire chief that literally died throwing himself over his family to protect them. And people were having a go. They were bloody being disgusting. I'm sorry. Like, politics aside, the death of anybody is absolutely tragic. And this man was a hero. He saved his family. I mean, my goodness gracious, what the hell is wrong with people? There's something definitely broken in a lot of people's heads. Look, as far as I'm concerned, the world survived 4 years of Trump. If he gets in again, I'm sure we'll survive another 4 years. All right? It's not going to be as dramatic as people are going on about. Doesn't mean I like the guy, doesn't mean I dislike the guy. It simply means just a different American president. Interesting, isn't it? All right, well, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. If you're up for it, drop a comment down below the video because I'd love to hear what you think. All right, take care. And if you're gonna follow Donald Trump on social media, for goodness sake, don't get your fee-fees hurt by everything he says. That's just ridiculous. Oh, my fee-fees are hurt. Then don't follow him. Mean Tweets 2024. Come on. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. All right, well, as I've said, my name is David. Thanks for joining me for another Studio 64 Science, Space and Tech News update. I shall see you in the next one. And as I say, take care, be good to each other, and don't be completely ridiculous out there, on social media. And if you're in the United States, please take care of yourself. It's a very interesting time for not only the US, but remember it affects the world too. Yeah. And as I say, just look after yourselves. Yeah. All right. And, by the way, as I also always say,
I'll be back.